Okay, if you want to protect your kids and your computer, Andrew, our technician, is going to go through some steps.
Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to install the Windows Live Family Safety, which is actually set up so that you can monitor what your kids are doing and control what they're doing online. First thing we need to do is we need to get into your user accounts and set up a separate account for your children. So, we want to add a user account. Alright. The user account is, of course, a standard account. And for this demonstration, we're just going to call it Kids. And we'll create the account. Okay, now that we have a limited account for the kids, we can go back into the Family Safety and download it and install it. The download took about 10 minutes. Now that the download is finished, I'm going to have to restart the machine, and then we'll be able to set up the Windows Live Family Safety. Okay. Now that that's installed, we're going to go to Windows Live folder. Windows Live Family Safety is now right here. Now, if you already have a Windows Live account, you just put in your email address and your password here that you used on Windows Live. If you don't have an account yet, you can sign up by clicking this link down here. Let's see. For right now, we're just going to sign in using my boss's ID, so we won't show you that. Now that we've restarted, the Windows Live Family Safety came up. We've logged into the account, and it shows the standard Windows accounts. So it wants to know which one of these we want to monitor. So the one here for the kids, I'll just check that and click on Save. And it will automatically set up the account that we're currently using as the administrator for them.
Thanks, Coke.
Okay. Don't really need a password on the guest. Okay. So that's good. See, it says web filtering automatically blocks adult sites. Activity reporting is on. And the nice thing about the activity reporting is you don't have to be on this computer to see it. You can log in through your Windows Live account on any machine running Vista or 7. And you can see what your kids are doing at home on their computer. So if we add or manage, we're going to go into manage. Okay, now, say your child is doing a search for anime, which in a lot of cases is just cartoon work, Japanese cartoon. But there is a bunch of anime stuff that is adult orientated, so your kids could accidentally get on it. If that's the case, it would come up with a page like this. And if your kids thought it was honestly a good site, or if it really is a good site that was being blocked, your kids could actually click here and it would send a request to your email asking them to have permission to get on this site. And then you can look at the site and decide whether or not it's okay for them before you tell them. Or if it's something that needs to be done for school and you already know it's a good site and it blocked it, which can happen sometimes, you can click over here where it says Ask in Person, and then you can just put in your password for your child and click the box down here that would allow everything on that site to be allowed. I'm not going to do that on this one because I already know that this is a bad site. Just make sure that you have your kids turn around when you put in the password. Kids are very smart and they will figure out your password rather quickly. Which is why it's a good thing if it can be sent out to the email instead.
Great. Thanks, Andrew.
You're welcome. installed and it's been all set up and we've actually used the child's account. Now if I go back into all programs, go down here to Windows Live Family Safety, then you're going to see down here at the bottom there's this link that says familysafety.live.com. You can actually log into that from anywhere that has Vista or 7. It doesn't have to be on this machine, but you do need to know where to go, and that's your address, familysafety.live.com. And once you go there, you can sign in. It'll normally ask you for your email address and your password if you're not on your home machine. And then it will show you the accounts that it's familiar with. This is the one that we had set up. And if you remember, we had sent an email saying, can we get into this site? So when I click on this request, it shows the web address, and this is our response here. We can say approve, approve for all accounts, block it for all accounts. The best thing to do is you actually click the link first from the parent's site, and when you do, if you see it's adults only, definitely not. So we can go back here and we'll say block this account, block it for all accounts. I'm going to block the entire website because I know it's an adult site, and I hit save. And there you go.
Great. Thanks, Andrew.
Thank you. We can also set up time limits. You can turn on time limits and say, okay, certain times of certain days they're allowed on and they're not allowed on. And it will block them completely from even logging into the web. You can go into game restrictions, and you can block certain games or allow certain games. You can block programs that are installed. If you did not want your kids to use Yahoo Messenger, because you know that there's people out there that are not good, you can turn this on, and you can go down and block the Yahoo Messenger if it's installed on your machine, just by checking on it. You can also go in to the activity reports, and under activity reports you can look at what web pages they've gone to, and like say I don't want them to go on Facebook, I can go over here and I can block just for them, and that way the parent account can still go on Facebook and the kid's account can't. And
Okay, great.
thank you.
That's good. Thanks, Andrew.